New SPC Pro LS blocks from Summit Racing, built better and priced right. Serious features, quality materials, precision machining, and room for 468 cubic inches will give LS V8 racers an edge. The last few years have seen a change in the performance aftermarket as more manufacturers move to a direct-to-consumer sales model. As an understandable reaction, some of the largest online retailers have blazed a path on their own to design, build, and sell their own private label speed parts to offer value and stay competitive. We only benefit from that competition, and today we bring you more news on that front with Summit Racing's announcement of its new SPC Pro LS engine block, a continuation of Summit's SPC engine block program that includes the traditional small block Chevy-compatible 350 and 400 blocks we've already reported on. Summit Racing SPC blocks, which stands for Street, Performance, or Competition, are all new, clean sheet designs cast in a modern, state-of-the-art German foundry using brand new molds. The series currently features GM small block, 350 and 400 CI, Ford Windsor, 5.0L and 351 CI, and LS, with big block Chevy coming soon. These are machined in the USA on modern high-speed machining centers that hold to the tightest of tolerances. Summit's SPC Pro LS blocks are shipped mostly finished but leave the cylinder bore 0.005 inch undersized. Your machine shop will have to hone them for proper size. The factory LS blocks, particularly the larger displacement cast iron units, are no slouches relative to their predecessors when it comes to big power numbers. We make no bones about the fact that a stock block can handle upwards of 1,300 horsepower, so we don't make the suggestion to upgrade lightly. The production blocks are that good. The only problem is that today's aftermarket cylinder heads and power adders are even better, and 1,300 horsepower is a pretty tame number. And as the stock block LS engines are drying up at the local junkyard, the aftermarket will soon be the only option. If you're a serious racer trying to turn on the win light, the last thing you need at launch is to do an impression of a SpaceX Starship blowing up on the pad. It's for this reason that blocks like the Dart LS Next and Chevy LSX were created. With years of experience with those blocks under its belt, Summit Racing has finally spoken with a comparable cast iron block of its own. And although it isn't cheap at $3,349.99, it still comes in well under the Dart's starting price of $3,999.99, $650 less. And the LSX block's $4,550.16, $1,200.17 less. Summit's SPC Pro LS block is cast with Class 35 iron in a modern state-of-the-art German foundry. This gives SPC blocks a higher tensile strength and makes them harder than competitors' blocks made of Class 30 iron. These Tier 1, OE quality blocks are machine-finished in the USA on precision high-speed machining centers, which makes them dimensionally very accurate. Like you'd expect, the SPC Pro LS block has a priority main oiling system with center crossover to eliminate cam retainer leaks, and Siamese cylinder bores with blind head bolt holes for superior strength and sealing integrity. Built for serious street performance and competition use, the SPC Pro LS block has ventilated 6-bolt main caps with 180-00 Si main bolts and cylinder wall skirts that have been extended 0.250 inch overstock to improve piston stability in stroker applications. Engine builders and racers will appreciate Summit's attention to detail, like the fact the SPC Pro LS ships with a 0.005 under 4.125 inch bore that can be bored out to a max of 4.185 inches. It boasts the ability to support up to 468 cubic inches, thanks to cast-in stroker clearance, and the ability to accommodate strokes up to 4.250 inches using steel rods. Cast-in stroker clearance is okay for 4.00-inch steel rods, but can fit 4.250-inch rods with additional clearancing. Deck height is a standard 9.240 inches with a 4-bolt cylinder head pattern that also supports 6-bolt heads for extreme boost combinations. A quick inspection of the SPC block compared to a production LQ4/LQ9 iron block shows some of the improvements Summit Racing has made, and that some of its pricier competitors have also incorporated. Weighing in at 230 pounds versus a new production LQ4/LQ9 block at 215 pounds, $2,660.29, the SPC Pro LS block puts those extra 15 pounds in critical areas around the cylinder bores and skirt. Additional cylinder head bolt bosses are cast and drilled for high-flow competition heads such as the Dart Race Series 10-degree head and the Trick Flow Gen X series of cylinder heads. The sealing from the extra clamp load is designed to contain the elevated boost level and cylinder pressure generated by power adders in racing conditions. Like the Chevrolet Performance LSX block, the SPC Pro LS block does require the use of Chevrolet Performance LSX lifter guides. Engine builders should also use third design, Gen 4 cam bearings and Gen 4 head bolts, valley cover, and cam position sensor to complete the build-out of the SPC Pro LS.